My name is Mike P. and welcome to my first long-term ownership bike review of this 2022 Honda CB500X. Okay, suspension. Showa 41mm USD fork, the upside down fork. Ito ang isa sa mga pinakagusto ko rito sa CB500, the gold fork na upgrade from the previous, no? And then the dual disc 296mm dual disc. The previous one is isa lang, single disc lang siya, pero ito malaking improvement. Match with this Nissan 2-pot caliper. Panalo tong 2-pot caliper na to, ibang klaseng kumagat. Ilang beses na akong muntikan talaga, sudden stop, biglang pumreno yung sa harapan ko, talagang kakagat, hindi ka mapapahiya sa Nissan, matindi to. And then sa tires naman, this is a 19-inch 110/80, no, yung size niya. Actually, pwede ka magpalit ng rims dito eh. Meron mga nagtitinda na aftermarket na spokes wheels. Pogi rin yan para sa CB500. So, sa rear naman tayo. Okay, the rear is also Nissan, no? Single disc with ABS. And the disc is 240mm. Okay. And then the tires is 160/60/17, no? 17. So, yung specs ng tires natin is 19 and 17. Ideal for off-road na rin siya. Okay? Maganda yung combination ng 19 and 17. Compared dun sa previous older model ng CB, I think 17 inches ang rims. So, eto panalo na. Isa sa mga improvements din with the CB 2022 model is the swing arm. Okay, the swing arm, I think ang improvement dito is pinagaan at pinatibay. Eto, magandang swing arm ng bagong models ng CB na compare ko siya dun sa mga previous. Okay, mas matibay siya. And the rear suspension is a monoshock with 5 stages of preload. So, preload lang siya. Yun lang ang na-adjust mo kung meron kang mga ikakarga sa likod. Di ba? Kailangan mo siya i-adjust. Pero mahirap eh. Mahirap siyang... Never kong na-adjust to simula nung nabili ko. Pero sakto lang naman yung ano niya. Yung play niya. Kahit may angkas ka, hindi masyadong matigas at hindi naman masyadong malambot. So, saktong-sakto. Medyo mahirap lang. Mahirap lang sundutin ng ano, ng anong tawag dito, yung pang-adjust natin. So medyo mahirap eh, so hindi kasi, pero kaya naman kung gugustuhin. Okay, since day 1 when I bought this CB500 in May in 2022, I already clocked 12,064 kilometers total. So that's 1 year and 4 months, no, to be exact, of usage. So yan, lahat naman nandito na eh. Kailangan mo, that's the RPM, the speedometer, the temperature, you have the time, okay, the odometer, and then meron kang trip A, trip B, and basically that's it. Yun lang naman kailangan mo. Although wala siyang switchable ABS, mas maganda sana kung meron na si switch on and off, pero wala eh. So sorry, pero meron hack dyan na may napanood ako, may hack dyan, pwedeng i-turn off yung ABS or tanggalin mo yung fuse. So magandang ano rin kung mag-off-road ka, maganda rin kasi kung ma-off mo yung ABS pag off-road eh. So yun lang. Okay, going back to the specs of this CB500X 2022 model. This has 17.7 liters of fuel tank capacity, 3.2 liters of oil capacity, and wala naman masyado na bago sa engine compared dun sa 2021, no, na models, except for the fork na upside down fork na kulay gold, and the dual disc, the 296mm dual disc sa front. So bago ako bumili nito, Actually, nakita ko yung 2019 model. Sabi ko, pogi. Pero sabi ko, sana magkaroon ng dual disc and upside down fork. So, nung in-announce ni Honda, nung siguro 2021 na magkakaroon nga or magre-release sila ng dual disc and an upside down fork, sabi ko, pag lumabas yun, kukuha talaga ako. So, ito na pala yun. So, 2022, umorder na ako. Nag-wait ako ng around 3 months, no? So, dumating siya. Binili ko na. So, ito na po yun. Okay, going to the upgrades lang tayo, no? So, isa sa mga upgrades ko rito is the Barkbuster handguards, no? These are made in Australia. Maganda. Pag bagay kasi sa adventure bikes is meron talagang ganito, no, handguards, lalo na kung mag-off-road ka, protection din yan sa kamay mo. So dito meron tayong engine guard, no, the sliders, sumemplang ka. So this is very important sa mga big bikes. So kung first time rider ka or first time mo magkaka big bike, unahin mo na to, engine guard or the sliders. Panalo yan para hindi ka lang pag tumumba yung bike mo, protektado yung engine mo. So the radiator guard and the foot pegs, widened foot pegs, mura lang naman yan. And then this center stand, I think in order ko to sa CB500X group, no, meron akong PNM doon, so sa kanya ko binili. And then what else? Yun, ang CB500X walang kasamang 12 volt or USB charger. So ito in order ko, OEM Honda original. So kailangan mo yan for long rides, charge ka ng phone mo, kailangan mo yan. So those are, I think, yung mga basic na upgrades is yun lang naman eh. So kailangan mo yan, malaking bagay ang charger, yung 12 volts na outlet. So that's it. And by the way, ito pala, this is for Rebel 500, no? Nakalagay ito usually sa Rebel 500, pero nakita ko kasi parang since same sila ng engine, sabi ko why not ilagay dito sa CB500X. So ang ginawa ko, in order ko sa Honda, and then dumati after a week, yan na siya. So tatlo lang naman tornilyo niyan, tatanggalin mo. At least protected yung engine. Kahit sumemplang ka, mag-slide ka, eto madaling palitan. Mura. Okay? Compared pag eto nabasagan ka, wala na. So that's it. Yun lang naman ang upgrades. Okay, we're back. Nandito na po tayo sa pinaka-paborito kong part, no? The long-term review, ownership review of the CB500X. So, ito pong mga sasabihin ko are just my personal opinions of owning this one. Yung mga masasabi ko lang na experience ko for owning this for more than a year. Okay? I have 7 factors to consider, no, to review, to share to you, no, why you should consider buying this, or kung plan nyo pong bumili ng bike and kino-consider nyo ang CB500. So discuss ko lang po. Number 1 is, by the way, irarank ko po ito 1 to 10. Okay? 10 being the highest. So again, opinion ko lang po ito. So simulan ko po sa number 1 is the price. The price is 399,000, now brand new. For me, having a 471cc or 500cc bike, plus it's a Honda, that's unbeatable, no? Panalo po yung presyong yun. So may commuter bike ka na, meron ka pang light trail bike, saan ka pa? So plus it's a Honda. Although marami tayong mga motor na big bikes na nandyan sa price range na yan, no? Like the Husky 401, the RE Himalayan, no? The mga CF Moto. Nasa sa inyo na lang po kung anong preferred nyo. If you prefer a Honda, and get the CB500X, no? Hindi naman malayo yung presyo. So for me, panalo po ang presyo. So rank ko dyan, ang rate ko dyan is 9. So, when it comes to speed, I'll give it a 7. So, in my opinion, 500cc to 700cc big bike segment, no, yan po yung, for me, is the sweet spot of the big bikes. No? Hindi sobrang bagal, hindi naman sobrang bilis, sakto lang. So, sa speed, top speed of 178 to 180 kph, okay na ako ron. Hindi naman ako magpapatakbo ng 180 kph all day, di ba? Every time na babiyahe ko, 100, no. So, for me, saktong-sakto tong 500cc. Siguro, if I'll get another bike, hanggang 700cc lang ako na adventure bike, okay na ako ron. So, number 3 is the riding position. Riding position, I'll give it a 9. So, I can ride this bike all day. Hindi sasakit ang katawan ko. Kasi saktong-sakto yung position niya. So, compared dun sa previous bike ko, na bumiyay lang ako ng 70 kilometers, masakit na yung likod ko. So, hindi ko na i-mention. Pero, this one, kahit sakyan mo ito buong araw, hindi sasakit ang likod mo. Plus, the foam seat is generous, no? So, yun nga lang, pinashave ko na para lang medyo bumaba. Kasi this is a tall bike. So, medyo nabawasan yung foam. Pero, I guarantee you, if your height is 5'9", pataas, huwag mo na itong pa-shave, saktong-sakto na sa'yo. So, riding position, 9. Fourth is the maintenance. So, in my experience, maintenance expense for this one, every change oil, is around roughly 2,000 to 2,500 pesos. No? Ang kagandahan pa rito, Honda gives a coupon, no? Oil coupons, na magagamit mo, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 1,000 kilometers, may free oil ka. Sa 5,000, may free ka. Sa 10,000, may free ka. And after that, I think, sa 20,000 kilometers, may free oil ka. So, sa maintenance, Japanese bikes are known for cheap maintenance. No? So, I'll give it a 10. 10 po tayo dyan. Number 5 is, saan nyo gagamitin to? Is this an all-around bike? For me, I rank this as 8. No? I use this for commuting, no? Commuting bike. Ginagamit ko siya pang biyahe, pang uwi ng pang Manila, Pampanga, vice versa. And some light trails, no? When I say light trails, hindi ka naman dun sa parang single trail na isasabak mo kung saan nagpupunta yung mga motocross. Hindi naman. Just light trails, no? Yung kaya mo lang, kung experienced rider ka, at nagmo-motocross ka, nag-trail ka, medyo, I think, kaya mo to. Wag lang yung medyo sobrang mabato or, I'm sure kung experienced rider ka naman, lagyan mo lang ng skid plate and palit ka ng gulong, like knobby tires or semi-knobby tires, you're good to go. So, for me, this bike is, I'll give it an 8, no? So, and then, number 6 is the reliability. Japanese bikes are known for the reliability, no? Wala silang issue when it comes to reliability. So this bike, owning this bike for more than a year, wala akong naging problem sa kanya. Walang leaks, walang naging problema for, actually, wala akong masabi kasi wala akong naging problema. So I'll give it a 10. So, alam naman natin ang Honda and other Japanese bikes are reliable. So, walang duda, walang question about that. So, and then number 7 is, lastly, the 7 is the fuel efficiency. So, ang sabi ko nga kanina, itong bike na to, ang average consume nito is 24 to 25 kilometers per liter, no? Yun yung experience ko na kinumpit ko when I went to La Union. Ziniro ko siya, pakarga ako full tank, biyahe, okay, and then pakarga ulit, and then kinumpute ko na kung ilan yung konsumo niya. So, I got roughly around 24 to 25 kilometers per liter, no? So, rat-rat yun, di naman masyadong pero may kasamang akyatan. So, for me, matipid na yon. Parang konsumo ng scooter, no? Yung ganyang average range ng fuel consumption. So, yun lang naman ang masasabi ko dito sa CB500X ko. No, owning it for more than a year. So, if you're considering buying one, siguro it's up to you na lang kung i-consider mo siya. But for me, if you will ask me, I will definitely recommend the CB500X. So, I'm happy with it, and I hope na makapag-test ride kayo, or if you plan to buy one in the future, consider this one. And thank you.